Hey guys, welcome back to channel DevKage. It's been a while since I made a video on Flutter. That is because I was busy working on the C++ game development series. But now that the series is complete, I can finally start making Flutter videos again. So few weeks back, one of you asked me to create a video showing how to fetch data from Cloud Firestore and display it in a page view. And here we go. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to do that using the Stream Builder widget. So let's get started. As the main purpose of this video is to show how to fetch data from Cloud Firestore, I won't go through the steps to set up a Firebase project and Firestore database. I'll assume that you already know how to do that. So I have already created a Firebase project in which I have created a Firestore database with some dummy data. As you can see, I have a collection called songs inside which we have 4 documents. And each document has some fields which you can see on the rightmost panel. These fields contain some common details for songs like title, album, artist, album cover and year. Album cover contains link to the cover photo of these songs from Wikipedia. Now that we have a Firestore database, let's see how we can access data from it. For this, we will need a package called Cloud Firestore. I'll put the link for this package in the description. So to install this package, let's go to the installing tab and copy this dependency. Now I'll head over to pubspec.yaml of our Flutter project and paste it under dependencies section. And don't forget to have 2 spaces before this line. Now as soon as I save this file, flutter pub-get command will run automatically and it will download this package. We can now close this file and pub-get command also completed. So let's start writing some code. First, I'll remove this center widget and add a stream builder widget here. And we will need to specify which stream we want this stream builder to listen, and for this I'll use the stream property. To set data from Firestore as a stream, I'll write firestore.instance, and as soon as I write this, you'll see that firestore.dart package gets imported at the top. If it does not happen for you, you'll have to import it manually. Now we will have to specify which collection we want to read into from this instance. For that, I'll call the collection method on instance. This method needs part2 collection that we want to read. For my project, this will be songs. So I'll pass the string songs here. And finally, we will have to call the snapshots method on this collection so that the stream keeps on reading snapshots of data from this collection. Next, let's start defining builder function of this widget. If I hover over this builder, you can see that this function takes a build context and an async snapshot of type query snapshot. So let's copy this and paste it here. I'll provide names for these parameters. First one I'll call context and second one snapshot. Now from inside this builder function, I'll return a page view widget. For this, I'll use the pageview.builderNamed constructor. Before adding the item builder, let's set the item count for this page view. Item count in our case will be number of documents inside songs collection. For that, I'll write snapshot.data.documents.length. This will make sure that number of pages inside page view widget are same as the number of songs we have in the database. Now let's write the item builder for this page view. First, I'll copy the parameter types for this function here. First one will be context and second one will be index. This builder will return a column widget. In this column, first I'll add an image widget which will show the album cover of current song. For this, I'll use image.networkNamed constructor. To get the link from current snapshot, I'll write snapshot.data.document.element@index. This will get the document at current index. And to get the link, we'll have to get value add key called album cover. So I'll write album cover here. Let's save this code and check if it is working as expected. Since we have added a new package and a lot of code, hot reload will probably not work. So I'll just relaunch the app. We will probably see a red screen for a fraction of a second before we see the actual album covers. I'll explain why that happens and how we can avoid that later. So as you can see, we get the first album cover for Back in Black from AC/DC. And since this is a page view, we can swipe left to see other album covers as well. And yes, everything seems to be working fine as we can see 4 album covers from the database. Now before proceeding further, let's check why we got that red screen. So if you check the debug console, you'll find that we got an error saying the getter document was called on null. And as you can see, we are calling document on snapshot.data here. So according to this error, data must have been null at that point. This typically happens when our app is launched for the first time. It takes some time for it to connect to the stream from Firestore database. And during that time, the data inside Snapshot remains null. It is possible to provide some initial data for Stream Builder, but I would like to keep this video as simple as possible, so we won't go into that. Instead, I'll just add a null check to avoid this. But before that, let's finish the column widget. To display other details, I'll add a bunch of text widget here, and similar to what we did for album cover, I'll do the same for title, artist, album and year too. If I save this code now, you can see that all the details are also shown below the image. Now let's make this a little bit more presentable. For that, I'll set the main axis alignment as main axis alignment.center, and now everything is nicely placed at the center. Let's also increase the font size for all these texts using style property and text type. I'll make title a little bigger than rest of the text, and this looks much better now. Now let's fix the red screen issue. For this, I'll add a if check before returning page view widget. Inside this if check, I'll make sure that snapshot has some data. We can do this by checking snapshot.hasData. And let's also add the else part for this. Now we want to return page view only if there is data inside snapshot. So let's move all this code inside the if block. In the else part, I'll just add a center widget which will display a loading text. Since it does not take too long for the connection to establish, we won't actually be able to see this widget. So to make sure that the else part is getting executed, I'll just add a debug print statement here. Let's check if this is working properly. For that, I'll clear the debug console and then I'll restart the app. And as you can see, we get the loading text inside debug console before the data from Firestore is displayed in the app. Now just to show you that this is really reading a stream of data from Firestore, I'll go ahead and add one more song to the database. For this, I'll add a new document. I'll auto-generate the ID and add rest of the details. Let's also get the link to album cover from Wikipedia of this new song. And as soon as I click save, a new snapshot will be published to all the devices connected to this database. If I go to the app now and swipe left, we will see the newly added song here. It will take some time to load the image, and now we have all the 5 songs from database here. So that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and were able to follow along. I have now started pushing all the Flutter code to a GitHub repository linked in the description. So do check that out if you missed something. If you have any doubts, suggestions or requests, post them in the comment section and I'll try to address them as soon as possible. That being said, if you like this video, hit that like button and consider subscribing to this channel for more such content.